Hello students. Students, we have completed till fifth part of Portrait of a Lady, and today we will going to start with sixth part of explanation of this story. So before I start, I would like to give a quick recap of fifth part. What actually happened in the fifth part? I will first give you a very short summary, then we will start with the next part. So, in my last video, I just told you that when years passed, when years rolled by, they saw less of each other. They saw less of each other means Khushwant Singh and grandmother, their bond was actually not very much strong. So sometimes what happened after school when he reached home, so she would ask that what the teacher had taught him, because she did not believe in the things they taught in English medium school. She became very unhappy, she was very sad, because she didn't like English as well as science. For his grandmother, uh, there should be a proper teaching of God and scriptures. So one day what happened when she asked that what all things narrator learned in English medium school, so at that time he told his grandmother that that day he learned music's lesson. And when he told her that he had been given music lessons, she was very much disturbed, because according to her, music is actually quite indecent. It is not good for him. It is meant for only beggars and harlots, and it was not meant for gentle folks, right? Then what happens, students, that next when narrator again the bond of friendship reduced a lot when the narrator actually given when the narrator went to university, and there he given a common room. So already the common link of friendship was broken, and at that time her grandmother accepted her loneliness. So she just used to make her busy in spinning wheels and reciting prayers, and at that time she rarely talked to anyone. And in the afternoon, just for half an hour, she relaxed, and she spent her time just feeding the sparrows. She sat in the veranda, and she used to broke the bread into bits, and then she just threw that breadcrumbs to sparrows, right? So in this paragraph, there's shown that how grandmother is so much attached to sparrows. Hundred of sparrows came at that time. They just used to make a hell of noise. Some came and sat on her legs. Sometimes sparrows sit on her shoulders. Even sometimes sparrows sit on her head. So she didn't got angry. She because this half an hour was the happiest half an hour of the day for her. So students, here's the quick recap of fifth part. Coming to the sixth part. When I decided to go abroad for further studies, I was sure my grandmother would be upset. So here, as you can see, that at this time author have decided to go to abroad for author who Khushwant Singh have decided to go to abroad for his further studies. And from inside he knew that when my grandmother would know this, she would be very sad, she would be very upset. I would be away for 5 years, and at her age one could never tell. And he knew that I will be away from her, right? I will be away for 5 years, and one could never tell. And one could never tell, this basically means, see, grandmother is very old, and anything could be possible, right? And in coming 5 years, anything could be happen. She was, oh sorry, but my grandmother could. See here, grandmother knew from inside, means here she is thinking in a very opposite manner, because she knew from inside that next 5 years, I mean after 5 years, I will definitely going to meet my grandson. So here what's happened, she was not Even sentimental, she was not sentimental at all. She came to leave me at the railway station. Here, Khushwant Singh is actually going for further studies. So she came to leave me at railway station but did not talk or show any emotion. She went with Khushwant Singh to leave him to the railway station but didn't show any emotions on her face. Right? Sentimental means emotions. Her lips moved in prayer. Her mind was lost in prayer. And that time also, when she came to station, at that time also, she was very much occupied in prayers only. Her mind was lost in prayer. Her mind is totally lost in prayer. Means she was busy in doing the prayers. Her fingers were busy telling the beads of the rosary, and at this time her fingers was also busy telling the beads of her rosary. She was handing one mala, right? A rosary is mantra jap.